Next comes the features of ADO.NET. First feature is the interoperability. Interoperability means component written in one place can be used in another place. Interoperability mainly used in the ADO.NET, in which the files are written in XML format. The user need not to be worried about the how it is processed or how its processing is to be done. Main concern is that the data is always present in the XML format. Whatever the data is to be received, it should be in the XML file, which can be easily understood by the ADO.NET and which can be connected with the data source. Second is the maintainability. Maintainability means changes can be performed on the file on whichever we are working. As the application grows, the system resources becomes inadequate, resulting in the higher response time. So to make the response time lower and to get the better results, changes need to be performed, which can be easily implemented if the application is implemented in the ADO.NET. Third is the type programming or the programmability. Type programmability uses the disconnected access and uses words are used to construct the statements. Like we use the data set to retrieve the data and display the data. For example, the statement is like dataset dot employee, and within the parenthesis is written the INDER. That is the name value for which the data salary is to be retrieved from the employee table, and the attribute for which the value is to be retrieved, that is after the joining operator, that is the period sign. Next comes the performance. For the better performance, and we use the disconnected access. In the disconnected access, responses are collected and processed afterwards. And ADO.NET uses the disconnected architecture, and everything is handled at the client side, which improves the performance. Last feature is the scalability. Scalability is to handle the number of clients. In ADO.NET, we want to handle the large number of clients without affecting the performance. So for that, we use the disconnected access. Whatever the changes are to be made, they are to be made at the client side. Afterwards, the changes are reflected back to the data store. And the applications do not retain the database logs and active database connections for the long duration, which allows more users to access the data simultaneously.